can be financially tricky, my friends, but don't you worry. Financial expert Bruce Sellery is here with some life-saving tips. Yes, they are life-saving.
They are life-saving. What do you think? Do you like my costume?
What's going on here,
This
Bruce?
is Frosh Week 1989. And you know how everybody's terrified about fitting into the clothes that they wore in university or college?
This is what you wore?
This is what I wore, and I can totally fit into it because, so I stand up. Look,
Hold on,
it's
did you also
coveralls.
work as a mechanic somewhere?
Yeah, no, we all have these crazy coveralls. I went to Queens, and they wear these crazy coveralls.
Wait, what's on the back?
I can't show you what's on the back.
No,
it was appropriate in '89, not appropriate today. This is my I Like Commerce sweatshirt with my name on the back, and I can still fit. I kept it all.
Good for
25 years.
You didn't put on the freshman 15.
I did, well, a little bit, but then I lost it. But here was such a great opportunity. I knew we were going to be talking about money, and I thought, well, let's go back to those fine days.
I can't believe you kept that. Okay, so number one, you say make a budget. It sounds simple enough, but it's not, and you have to commit to having it on paper.
On paper, because people go, oh yeah, I totally made a budget. Lies.
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 Let's
if
see
you
it.
can't show it to me, it doesn't exist. So I want to see it on paper or on an Excel spreadsheet, and I want to see the revenue and the expenses. So the revenue could be like money from your RESP, or mom and dad say, I'm going to give you like, $500 a month.
Okay.
It could be a scholarship, it could be a grant, whatever it is, where's all the money coming from for that period? Secondly, all the expenses. Now, there are the expenses that you know you're going to pay because you're a student. So there's tuition, books. If you're going away, there's residence and meals and stuff. There's also all the expenses of life that you will incur.
Meals.
And if you're living outside of home, you're going to pay for your smartphone, your data plan, whatever that is.
Transportation.
All that stuff. And then here's the one everybody knows, but they don't want to put on the number on the budget, especially if they're going to show their parents. Booze.
Booze. You can burn your money in booze.
Yeah, if you're over 19, because you're not drinking if you're not 19. But if you're over 19, that can be a big number. So here's what I recommend on the budget. If you're going to show it to your parents, just call it something else.
Call it something else. Miscellaneous.
Yeah, miscellaneous or charitable contributions or something like that. So write the budget down.
It's interesting because throughout my years of university, I can count on my hand the number of drinks I had, yet I still burn my money away in going out to eat.
Right.
So, I mean, you have to write that stuff down. Otherwise, you're just going to go nuts. Okay, number two, address the gap.
Yeah, there's going to be a gap. There's going to be a gap in that budget. You're going to put all the things down, and you're going to look at it and go, I'm hooped. I'm never going to be able to finish this year without going into debt. So do that now in September.
Expect to be in debt?
Well, if you look at your budget and it doesn't make sense, like it doesn't balance, address the gap now. So think about, well, how am I going to either increase my revenue or cut my expenses now versus in February when you go, I don't have any money.
I'm out of cash.
So clearly I need to get a job, or I need to make sure I buy used textbooks, or I need to say, listen, mom and dad, I have written all this down. I'm going to be short. So how do we address that now versus in February when you have absolutely no money?
Or find the middle, get a part-time job and then spend a little bit less.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Financial aid departments at all colleges and universities are awesome. I've worked with these people. They're awesome.
Okay.
So they will have spending tips and budgeting tips, but they can also help you navigate the various student fundings, scholarship grants, that whole
seek that
maze. Seek it out.
Don't be rash with your cash.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I know I love a little, little rhyme.
I like it.
You want to get through the whole year. So, for example, sometimes your money arrives in a lump sum, and if it's sitting in your bank account, you're going to spend it.
You see a big
get
lump
it out
of cash. You see a big lump of cash.
Any opportunity you can to prepay tuition or books, get it out of your bank account.
Where do you put it?
You can put it in a separate high savings account. Just have it out of your account.
Okay.
Because otherwise, you are at risk of spending it.
And you say, look at it month to month. What am I allowed, right?
Yeah.
And only take that much out.
Only take that much out.
You also say, don't ever put a credit card in your wallet. What? Welcome to 2015, Bruce. People don't carry cash.
I know. They can carry a debit card, but a credit card in your wallet is that whole habit of just spending. I'll just put it on the card, and then you see at the end of the month, oh my God, what happened here? How did this happen?
And of course, there are so many places that are enticing you with, here, low interest, sign up with us now.
Which is the next tip, right? Is the marketers.
Yeah,
the credit card marketers are out in force. The marketers of everything, even the student clothing, they're marketing it to you, right? And so for many kids, this is the first time, even if they're still living at home at night, it's the first time that they're out kind of on their own, new circumstances, and it's very easy to think, well, I need the leather jacket, I need the this, I need the that, I want to get that credit card. All that kinds of stuff.
For more information, everybody, at Bruce Sellery. It might feel a little bit painful now to have to sit down, hunker down, and write out this budget, but you will be thanking yourself and Bruce later,
Yes,
right?
you will.
Okay, thank you
have
so
a
much.
great frosh
I
week.
really want to know what the back of that says.
I'll show you privately.
Okay, Mel, over to you.